Welcome back to DPSN. I'm Dylan Oliver, and today I'm officially starting my NFL record predictions for all NFC divisions. I've already done all 4 AFC divisions, so go be sure to check those ones out. And today we have the NFC. To start things off, I'm going to go with the NFC South. So let's get into this with predicting the Saints record this upcoming season. Week 1, the Saints start off at the Atlanta Falcons. I don't like the Falcons at all this year with Marcus Mariota now as their quarterback. I think Kyle Pitts will have a good season, but overall I think the Falcons are a very bad team and that the Saints will easily win this game. Week 2, the Saints go against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I know in the regular season the Saints have destroyed the Bucs the last 2 years, but I think Brady gets a little bit of revenge this season and the Saints will lose this game. Then week 3, the Saints will go to Carolina and beat Baker Mayfield and the Panthers to advance to 2-1 before losing week 4 against the Minnesota Vikings. Week 5 will be an easy victory against the Seattle Seahawks because the Seahawks are terrible this year with Drew Lock now as their quarterback instead of Russell Wilson. Week 6 against the Bengals. I think this Saints defense is going to cause problems for so many different teams, and I think the Bengals are going to be one of those teams that the Saints defense causes issues for, so I have the Saints winning this game before then losing in Arizona week 7 against the Cardinals. Week 8, however, they'll have a big bounce back win against a good opponent in the Las Vegas Raiders to get to 5-3 before another big win against another good AFC opponent to go 6-3 when they beat the Ravens. Then in week 10, their winning ways will not continue as they will lose in Pittsburgh to the Steelers. I think at this point in the season, the Steelers will figure it out with whoever quarterback they have, and they'll win some games. But then week 11 against the Rams are still on a whole nother level compared to some of the other NFC teams like the Saints, so the Rams are going to win this. Week 12 at the 49ers, Saints aren't losing 3 in a row. They're going to come out, win that game, before then getting their revenge against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, beating Tom Brady and the Bucs in week 13, before a week 14 bye week. Then week 15, coming out of the bye, they'll beat the Falcons once again before losing to the Browns and Eagles. Now, once again, at week 16, I'm not 100% sure whether Deshaun Watson will be playing or not. It's unlikely, but as of right now, he will be back. If he's not there, then maybe I have the Saints winning this game, but since it's so unclear as what's going to happen with him, I'm going to have to give the Saints a loss on that game. But week 17, like I said, they will lose against the Eagles as well, drop to 9-7, before a week 18 victory against the Carolina Panthers to finish their year off 10-7 and be possible playoff contenders. Next team I'm going to predict here today is the Carolina Panthers. They did some things in the offseason. They have now 2 quarterbacks that are really interesting, and we don't really know whether they're good or bad or what they really are. I think Baker Mayfield is going to come out and become their starter, of course, because I just don't believe in Sam Darnold anymore. So I think Baker will be their guy, and I think he will have a decent season all around, but I don't think he's going to turn them into a very good team. And I, of course, think Christian McCaffrey is going to come back, and I think he stays healthy for most of the year and has a phenomenal season, but it really won't help them win too many games. So let's get into this. Week 1 against the Cleveland Browns. Again, with the Deshaun Watson situation, I don't know what's going to happen, so I have the Browns winning this game. Then week 2 at the Giants, I have the Panthers going to win that one before losing week 3 to the Saints, and then losing again to the Cardinals in week 4, losing to the 49ers, losing at the Rams, losing versus the Bucs, losing to the Falcons week 8, and losing to the Bengals in week 9, starting their season off 1-8. Week 10 will be their next win as they will beat the Falcons to get to 2-8 on the season, and then some more losses are going to occur. They're going to lose at the Ravens and then lose to the Broncos before a week 13 bye week. Coming out of that bye week, going to Seattle, I think this is one game that Seattle can win, so Seattle's going to win that one. Then week 15, they're going to lose to the Steelers, but week 16, they'll get that 3rd win. They'll beat the Lions to get to 3-12 before losing the final 2 weeks to the Bucs and to the Saints, finishing the year 3-14 and really be in contention for that first overall pick in the draft. I just really don't like the Panthers at all this year. I don't think with whatever quarterback they have, they're going to be good. I think they lose a ton of games this season. All right, another team that I don't really think is going to be too good in this division is, of course, the Atlanta Falcons, so let's predict them next. Week 1, I have them losing to start the season off against the Saints, and then losing again Week 2 at the Los Angeles Rams. They'll pick up their first win, however, on the road Week 3 against the Seattle Seahawks before losing Week 4 to the Browns, and then again Week 5 at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, losing that one. Week 6, they will lose to the 49ers and lose again Week 7 at the Cincinnati Bengals. Week 8, they'll beat the Carolina Panthers before losing again to the Chargers, and then the Panthers will beat them in that second matchup, making them 2-8. Week 11, they play the Chicago Bears. And oh boy, the Bears are going to be terrible this year. This is a game I have the Atlanta Falcons winning for sure. They're actually going to continue to win, as in Week 12, they will go to Washington and beat the Commanders to get to 4-8 on the season before losing the rest of their games, finishing the year 4-13. Now, the final team we have to predict, of course, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady retired, came back, they got Julio Jones, Mike Evans. Who knows with Chris Godwin when he'll be healthy, but at some point, of course, he's going to play this season. Their offense is still stacked. Leonard Fournette, he's got some rumors in the offseason, but I still think he'll be great this upcoming year. And that defense is, of course, always good. And now with Todd Bowles as their head coach, I think the defense will really be strong like usual, and Brady manning the offense, they're going to be great like always. Week 1 at the Cowboys, they're going to win that game before going and beating the Saints Week 2. Week 3 versus the Green Bay Packers. I hate to say this, but Brady and the Bucs kind of own the Packers, so I have the Bucs winning this game to start their season off 3-0. Week 4 against the Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to lose that game. I have Mahomes beating them. Week 5, though, they'll get back to their wins, beating the Falcons, get to 4-1. Then Week 6, I think they're going to struggle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think the pressure that TJ Watt and that defensive front of the Steelers can cause on Tom Brady is really going to cause them issues, and they're going to lose this game to Pittsburgh. But then they'll be able to easily beat the Panthers in Week 7. Then Week 8, I have them in back-to-back losses against very, very good opponents with the Ravens and the Rams. Week 9 against the Rams, Aaron Donald and that defense. The way to beat Brady is pressure from your front four, and I think the Rams can do that. They've beaten Brady time and time again, even when Jared Goff was on that team. So I have the Rams winning this game. Then Week 10, again, it's the Seattle Seahawks. The Bucs are going to wipe them off the floor. Easy win for the Bucs there before going to a Week 11 bye week, sitting at 6-4. Coming out of the bye week against the Cleveland Browns, the Bucs will beat the Browns no matter who the quarterback is. That'll be 7-4 for the Bucs. And then again, I have them losing back-to-back games against the Saints and 49ers, dropping them to 7-6 on the year. Then that loss against the Niners is going to be a wake-up call, and the Bucs are going to beat the Bengals, beat the Cardinals, beat the Panthers, and of course, beat the Falcons to end the season on a 4-game winning streak and finish the year 11-6, winning this division and making the playoffs, of course. Those are all the predictions I have for this NFC South. I have 3 divisions left, so be sure to subscribe and tune in for those ones. I'm Dylan Oliver, and I will see you next time.
Bye.